Yo, it's like you causing a fuss. Like there could be people possibly arguing about you, but you've been moving different. If you are new, welcome to Tarot. Just before this reading began, the song Sit Down by, I want to say it's by NCT. It's just that energy of like, you can't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to be, sit down. So let me know if you've heard that song. This person that's in their fuss, may have a dog. Their name could also be Louis, or it could start with an L, but it's going to be about you very soon. Could be what the fuss is about. Yeah, you're in alignment, Cancer. You're in your divine flow right now. It is a new era for you. Your studies are very important at this time. Continue working on the things that you are growing, because what you walked away from wasn't conducive for what you're building. And you know this. I don't feel like it's a shock. I think the fuss was a bit annoying or a bit distracting, and you need to dial it in so that you can follow the river. Walking away from the drama. You're super strong. You've been praying about this. You've been asking for peace. Some of you are working on creating a sacred space. 5 of Cups at the bottom, similar energy. Looking at your resources, looking at what you've accumulated overall from people, from places. How much of it was actually good for me? How much of it was But you're still focused on the bigger picture. Normally when I see this card, it's a lot of focus down to the cups, but I see that you're focusing on your palace. So great job, Cancer. They can yell all they like, but you know, it's like somebody knows how the mind works or understands their own psyche. You know, the louder that someone gets, the more out of flow they are. The quieter someone is, aka you, the more methodical, the more strategic you move. There's just highlighting those differences in your environment. So we have King of Swords energy. We want to utilize what we've learned to our benefit. So how do we do that? Letting go of our past hurts and also accepting, because here's what it is. If it stayed, right? If the drama stayed, we'd have a lot of hiccups here in this world we're trying to create. Your projects, your ideas, your connections, your networking. If you feel like you're still in the process of recovering and making peace with certain situations, Spirit wants you to know that they have your back 100%. Okay, you made a choice, or you're in a process of making this choice. You're showing up as the King of Wands. I don't even feel that this is not your energy. All right, this person wants you to feel how they feel for whatever reason. That's not what we're here for. 7:11 on the clock. You can't always be the solution to everything. That's just not how it works. We can all do our best to show up as the solution, but certain things just plain out have nothing to do with us. Whatever someone's going through, whatever turmoil that they're in, sometimes you're not the answer, okay? Because sometimes it's something that they have to go within and find out. Go within and address. You can't address shit for people. And at the end of the day, if this person wants to take it out on you for where they are in life, that's their prerogative. Meanwhile, you're over here setting fire ablaze to your creative pursuits. All the things that you want to do. It's going to bring in a lot of stability for you. Follow your idea at this time. The thing about co-creation and literally using the energy that creates worlds for the eventuality that you are who you've always been. You see the bigger picture. It's likely that the world around you will shift, including the people in it. Okay, you know this, and it's about time. It's about time that you are reunited and connected with people that flow with your energy rather than repel it. Collaborations that you can find peace and fulfillment in, that add to your plate instead of take away, that bring more to the overall for everyone's benefit. I feel like what you're doing is also going to help assist others in their creative pursuits as well. So pay attention to collaboration, stay open. This is you mastering walking sideways. 10:10 on the clock. If you think about a crab, right, it walks sideways, it kind of avoids certain paths that it knows just wouldn't work. Okay, that's wisdom. Lots of fire on the board, so be sure to rest as well as you work. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which means speed and momentum coming. Stay the course. Stay the course. Because whatever you're getting ready to wrap this up, whatever this is. Emphasis on collaborations. Like I said, it's about time. Spirit wants you to take that leap. You're prepared for the job. You're prepared for the relationship. You're prepared for the promotion, whatever it is. 3, there's a lot of creative power going through here. Creating balance is key. So whatever you've been doing and you notice that it works, keep doing it. So know that you are not stuck. Whatever seems huge at the moment is really not. In retrospect to what you have going on. Lots of abundance coming to you. Stay the course, because the peace, for some of you, it ain't even about the money. It's about the peace. It's about knowing you actually did what you set out to do. And if we get into the chakras, orange is down below, right above the base, right above your foundation. In this card, we see 2 colors. We see, or technically 4, but anyway, we see orange and blue. When your inner universe brings what you're all about up to the surface, that is your throat chakra. Your throat chakra is where what you do actually manifests outwardly to your external world. All of our hard work, everything that we kept in-house, everything that we've kept down low, have been working on, spent hours on, invested in, the trials, the mistakes, the failures, it all amounts to this. The trees sprouting up high. Know that your fulfillment is coming. Okay, again, with that Fool popping out, take a leap of faith with those collabs. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be juicy. What's our Phoenix energy? Travel, yeah. So get ready to go new places, especially in regards to everything that you're working on. Pack light, I heard. Pack light. Also reminded me of your evolution. You gotta pack light for where you're going. If you were to try to take other people's baggage with you, it just would disrupt what's going to go down anyway. Back to you. Could be going to New York. You could be going to London. You could be going to Paris. You also may be going somewhere where there's a lighthouse. Some of you are 34 years old. Some of you have a child that is 7. If that is you, pack light. I also heard cruise. Transformation. Time is now, Cancer. Transform. Some of you are into moths. So I just saw a plant come out of this moth butterfly. Came out. Some of you are into the color green. The plant, making a plant, literally playing with the seed. I see soil, or this is figuratively the soil seed portion of the project. Visualization is going to help you a lot at this time. The process, how to expand your plant. As far as your ideas, do some visualization, write down experience, read you some numbers. I'm gonna start with 7-Eleven. I just heard 7-Eleven, Beyonce. Persistence. Reap your rewards. You've been working very hard at your goals, but at some point you have to take all you've done and benefit from it. Ooh, time out. Like, did you hear me? At some point you have to take all you've done and benefit. Making the choice. Coming back to this, if you're finding that you're focused on your palace, then you're doing the work. For others of you, if you're still in the process of letting go, it's redirection. Because after all, we didn't do all this hard work just to be in the same place. Through this number, your angels ask you, honor your growth. Reflect on something you've been focusing on for a long time. Ask yourself how you can use it to create more for yourself today. Clear thinking. Cleanse your thought. Angels ask you to declutter your mind of things that are not necessary for your forward movement. Thoughts and emotions need to be productive, or else they can be problematic. You're already showing up as your opposite, fiery. Reflect upon a repetitive thought or emotion you've been having. Ask yourself if this thought or emotion is necessary, kind, and productive. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go, Cancer? Because the universe is ready to book your flight. So where do you want to go? Like, where do you want to go? It starts with you, and you will get there. Notice that snake is coiled up in her wheel. She's not at all phased. No matter what pace that wheel is turning, embrace the turns, embrace the progress. Process came up first. When you're working towards something, it's hard not to focus on the finish line. How will we be received? Will we be successful? How much money will we make? Unfortunately, we cannot control the outcome, only our part of the equation. Whatever you're working toward will have a better chance if you enjoyed bringing it to life. I just saw 24, 25. That's consecutive numbers. It's really one step in front of the other. Sometimes if we rush the steps, we don't get the glory of each step. Coming back to the plant analogy, you know, we might have missed the part where we got to get our hands dirty, and maybe we work somewhere where it's very rare that our hands would be dirty, or work in an office. Those experiences that just unravel from having fun get to happen when you're just in it, you know, in your cosmic flow. I hope that made sense. In the cosmic flow, what is right for you will find you, and what isn't will flow away. A tight grip on life only constricts this flow of energy, creating stagnation, which causes blockages. These can feel like tension, burnout, pain, anger, or disappointment. If our expectations of the world don't match reality, it causes unnecessary suffering. Unnecessary. Where we start? Somebody fussing, literally fussing, like crying like a baby. Unnecessary. Open up and allow the flow to gently guide you on your path while you focus on the beauty of the moment. As you shift your focus to acceptance and gratitude for what is, you will begin to notice the magic. If this is you, if you're having a hard time seeing your palace right now, shift, create space for yourself. Okay, so that may be also the travel coming in. Go somewhere alone or be alone. As we move through life and evolve, we outgrow older versions of ourselves. This process of growth is natural. Sometimes problems that seem insurmountable force us into cocoons where we feel confused, until we emerge as expanded versions of ourselves. As more of us transform, that's kind of coming back into this card where the shift that just naturally occurs because you're doing all of the inner work, the creating, and that's shifting, if you could see that, these melted buildings around. We must start with ourselves. When we change within, the world around us will transform. Notice that this card has a lot of pink in it. You're learning how to claim your inner fire, to claim who you are, to claim the success, to claim these ideas, to claim the new version of you. For some of you, you're walking away from the old you. You have the pen, you have the oyster, the world. Right? Beyonce just popped back up. We look at 7-Eleven, the video, and that number talks about perseverance. In that video, what is she doing? She looks like she's having a good old time. She's having fun in her cosmic flow. I'm not gonna say this is all of you, but some of you are interrupting your own cosmic flow, holding on to people, places, and things that don't serve it. Others of you, you are moving forward with grace, expecting more on the way. They just said pack light again. Trust your instinct. Johnny Cash, making the right enemies is important as making the right friends. Also, Debbie, Harry, fools mistake their flesh for plastic. Oh my gosh, that y'all got jokes. This point of your journey has really taught you discernment. You may be a water sign, but you can handle the fire. It's taught you that. Heaven or hell is up to you. Darkness is your friend. What I take from that as well is like, if heaven is your cosmic flow, this life you're picturing, hell's gotta be where you came from. For some of you, it's just outgrowing patterns, outgrowing habits that were conditioned to you. Huge transformation. Debbie, on some, whoever fucks with you or did fuck with you in the past, they're not impenetrable. I just heard, I'm getting a Barbie, like a barcode on a Barbie's foot. I think that was a movie or something. As far as people that don't shape up to be a part of your design, it's expendable. friends, people that value you, people who value you. I'll say this again. People who value you, value your time, value your effort, value your opinion. Fool mistake they flesh for plastic. Last message with that, it's not enough to be beautiful. You need to know how to be beautiful. Stay open to new things and you will never stagnate. What does that you feel like? If you're working on your physique, what does that feel like to eat healthy, to eat where you want to eat, to shop where you want to shop? What does it feel like to be surrounded by go-getters, people that do their thing and don't complain and don't fuss, but actually work hard for theirs? Start writing it down. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just saying. Final message. Your horizons are expanding. Plan for the next step. Hopes and dreams of travel are not far away. Travel is a big part of our lives, whether it's local or overseas. Have you ever dreamt of visiting foreign lands or tracing the path of your ancestors? You may wish to travel to a peaceful beach. Travel teaches you about other cultures. It also helps you to understand similarities and differences you have with people from other countries. Travel can also help you unlock hidden areas within your soul, such as your past. Have you ever yearned to visit a location but never really understood what it was calling you to go there? This may be your past life beckoning you to discover the hidden treasures that lie within your past. The universe is encouraging you to make plans, visualize a trip, and get ready to pack your bag. Do not procrastinate and worry that you will never be able to afford the dream of your future. Universe works in mysterious ways. Once you make a plan, the universe will assist you to make the dream become a reality. If you are meant to go on a holiday and travel to a particular location, then all you need will fall into place. Cancer, that is what I have. I hope you enjoyed that. Adios.